Hello everyone, the 316 LEGO Maniac 316 here, whatever you want to call me today. I was lucky enough to find the new LEGO Marvel Wolverine Mech Armor set, 76202. 7 Plus comes with 141 pieces. Of course, you get the Wolverine minifigure and the mech armor. You get 5 extra pieces here, just standard fare. These are a nice color to get these extra parts in though. Stud and an extra pair of claws. And I want to take a look at the instruction manual here. As you can see, 67 pages total. Now I did mark off a section here because I wanted to show you LEGO had delayed these sets. They were supposed to release January 1st, but now they're supposed to be released around April 1st. When I found mine, it was the 20th. Yeah, so this video should be going up on Wednesday 23rd. Anyway, enough rambling. So they had fixed, quote unquote, the issues with the mech armor set. Basically, the hips had a problem where they thought it was structurally unsound. But the issue with how they fixed it is instead of introducing that new piece that they did for that new upcoming Spider-Man 2-pack mech set, instead they used 2 of the 1x2 with the tiny ball attachments, which ends up making the hip section off. So like if we take a look here, you can see that this leg is far backward compared to this one. And it just does not look good. I don't like how they fixed this. It just doesn't work for me. Like from a distance it's fine, but you also get just this big gross blockiness in the middle here, and it's really hard to move this ball joint forward. So if you want to revert back to how they did it on the package, you're going to need, let's see, I have it on hand here, 7 parts. You're going to need 2 of these, ball joint pieces with the bar attachment. You're going to need 2 of the 1x1 modified plate with the circular stud attachment to the side, and you're going to stick those in there. And then you're going to need 3 1x2s, or 1 1x2 and 1 regular 1x2 brick. But the way you do that, I'll show you on camera here. Go ahead and take off the side panels here. And you're going to want to go ahead and split off this front section, and that'll get us to this waist piece. So you can take these whole assembly off and then switch it out for this assembly. You gotta make sure the legs are in the right spots. So I'm gonna finish the review with this build in mind. Let me make sure it's adjusted properly. Alright, I think we're good here. And all you gotta do to fix it is to just reattach everything. And then grab your 1x4 bricks here. And there you go. So this is the new assembly that they used. It's very easy to take out. And here's the old assembly that they said was too fragile or whatnot. It definitely looks better. But again, I'm going to continue the review with this new hip joint that I just replaced for this one. This is how LEGO decided to fix the hip joint system. And I just showed you how to change it back if you want it to look like it does on the box. Obviously, I don't have the right color parts, but the black really isn't that noticeable, I don't think. I mean, it's just black. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the actual review here. I want to start off with the minifigure. I think this is why everyone's buying this mech armor. It's the first time you've gotten a Wolverine, especially a comic book-esque Wolverine in, I think, 6+ years. I think the last time we got one was in 2016. Let me know in the comments if that's wrong. I'm pretty sure it was... Actually, no, it might have been 2017 because of the Mighty Micros, but really nice minifigure. He comes with blue hands, flesh-colored arms, and the nice, not yellow, but like the orangish yellow, flame yellow, I believe it's called, color. He also gets his dual-molded helmet. That's really nice to see. However, I do wish that they also included a hairpiece like they did for the T'Challa mech. But, you can also turn it to an alternate expression where he's just kind of like not excited, but more so, like, how would you describe that? I'd say, like, he's like, yeah, bub, I'm gonna get you, blah, blah. And on the other side with the white eyes, he's got sunglasses on. I think it's stupid, but, at least Lego's making it more understandable why these minifigures have, white eyes instead of just regular eyes. They have sunglasses on, but really nice minifigure. There's the back for you. Of course, I'd like leg printing, but again, this is a $10 mech set. What else do I expect? So to put him in this mech, all you gotta do is pull down this part, and there's a little joiner, and his legs will go in between that. And there he is. Make sure that his arms are backward and the claws are facing out as well, so that he could fit in there with the claws. You could remove them, but I'd just leave them in. Anyway, now we can take a look at the actual mech. I really like the color scheme of this mech. I think it works really well, and it just works enough, like there's not too much going against it. What I really only have one complaint about the color scheme, and they use these one by one modified pieces with the bracket that goes upward, but that's in black and not dark blue, and it just leaves a little bit of black on the shoulder pads. I'm not a big fan of that, but it's not that big a deal, really. It's okay. So the, upper arm and lower leg sections are the exact same in how they're built, but you get this nice 1x2 ingot piece in the flame yellow color. I don't know why it doesn't want to. There we go. And you also get the upside down brackets, as I like to call them, the 1x2 ones as well. It's not really coming up well on camera, but this 1x1 tile, or not tile, plate is different in color to this 1x2 section. I think it's easier to see on the legs. Yeah, you can definitely tell that those are two different flame yellow colors. They don't look great. So I think I see what the issue was for stability, because when I hold the figure and yeah, he seems just a little loose here, and I can see why Lego decided to change this, but it's not like it's gonna come apart. Like, I still have to pull pretty hard, and look, it's not budging. So, if you wanted to fix this, I think the easiest fix, let me see if I have any parts on hand here that could do this. Okay, here we go. It's not the right color, but it'll work for my demonstration. So if you really wanted to fix this, all they had to do was add some of these pieces, the 1x1 studs with hole in the center, and just pull the leg out, and then attach that to the piece, and then just shove it in there. Now it does make the leg go out further, but now that's really in there, and that ain't coming out unless you really pull on it. So I don't know why Lego decided to make the mech not symmetrical by using this assembly in the, quote-unquote new and improved friction. I mean, it is better where the legs aren't moving as much, but, you still get more range of posability when kicking that far, because, here, I'll go ahead and show you with the, new and improved joint. It's like this, but look, you can't kick like that. You have to pull it out, twist it, and then put it into place. But again, you can't get it to go straight forward. It's stuck clashing with that part. So unless you want to turn that inside out, the mech isn't going to be able to kick forward with this specific assembly. That's why I decided to go ahead and change out that assembly for this one. Now, I do understand why they changed it, though. It does make sense to me. It's not really a structural problem. It's more so an assembly problem, because when you're pushing in this ball joint, you might push it in too far, and then this one gets pushed out too far, as you can see there. So, I've gone on enough about this assembly, but I want you to understand, I understand why they changed this, and I think you should too. I still don't like this, but there is a new upcoming Spider-Man Mech Armor 2-pack. I think it's with Scorpion, could be wrong. I think it might be someone else, like Green Goblin. Might be Green Goblin, but basically they're making a 1x2 piece that has the balls on both sides, which that's better than whatever this is. All right, last couple of things to look at. He does use the wider footprint, so it's not as a thinner foot, and it's much easier to stand this mech armor. Really nice printed detail. These sets don't use stickers. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. Come on. I want to get a look at the printed details. Alright, well, it's not completely in focus, and it's just getting worse by the minute. Alright, let's get the box out of the way. And it's better, whatever. Anyway, you do get the nice printed detail. Again, sorry it's not focusing. I don't know why it's not. Hold on, let me try turning off. No, the light's not the problem. So annoying. But there you go. Now it's in full focus. It looks good. I like the printed detail, and it could be reused for other things. It's nice to get so many of these pieces in flame yellowish, reddish, yellowish, orange, whatever. Here's how they did the adamantium claws. They used these Ninjago sword pieces. I see what the focus is. That's the problem. Okay. So they look okay. I think the big issue for me here is this third one can be pushed like really far backward. It does not look good, but you can remove them if you want. You could also additionally like add another piece there so that, you know, it stays in place here. I mean, you know, the mech set looks good. Let's try to get him into some poses. So let's say you want to have him on one leg. And remember, this is the older assembly joint. With the new assembly joint, it's not going to be as posable probably. He can stand on one leg even with these giant adamantium claws. They probably don't weigh much. You know, he can get some pretty neat slashing poses like that on one leg. You just gotta balance it. Works well. I really like the use of parts here again. You know, this would be a decent parts pack if you just wanted the minifigure. And, you know, this is a pose you couldn't get if you used the new assembly for the leg pieces. Let's see. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. So here's the box. It's really nice. Has the Wolverine text up at the top that's seen on many comic books. It's got the X logo in the bottom right. It's, you know, it's a really nice box. Obviously, I'm going to throw it away because it's just paper with a little bit of glue. It says Marvel on the side and the bottom. And here's the back. But yeah, overall, I think this is a really good Lego set. Again, I'm complaining a lot, but I don't really like that hip joint. It's odd. It doesn't have a good amount of posability. And while it is better structurally for the build than the one that I showed you how to replace, I still think the other one's better. Now, again, they did fix this issue with an upcoming mech where they made a 1x2 with 2 balls on side. Here's some size comparisons before I forget. But anyway, yeah, I think he looks good next to the other mech sets. I don't have them all, I just have Miles and Thor back here. But yeah, $10. This line, of course, is going to be a good deal. You get a nice minifigure and you get, you know, some good parts if you don't want to build the mechs. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know if you want me to get the other 2 mech sets. I know that they had the T'Challa one, and I did debate on getting that, but I figured that the Wolverine one would sell out like crazy because people really want a Wolverine minifigure. You know, it's about time we got another X-Man, even if it's the same one we've gotten years ago. But still, overall, great little build. I do recommend it. Go buy it while you still can. It should officially released on April 1st, as far as I know. But in any case, yeah, grab it before it's gone. So be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when videos like this are uploaded. Thanks again for watching, guys. Peace.